Okay, so I want to show you something that I've been playing with for the past few weeks, and it is this e-ink display from Pimoroni. It's called Inkybit because it's designed to work with the microbit board, and the microbit has to be version 2 because it has some bigger RAM consumption compared to version 1, and you can tell it by the label version 2, but you can also tell it by the layout of the board. So it's very simple, very easy to use, and I really like the appearance of the images on the display. So for now I only have static screenshots. I was mainly playing with ideas what would be the great best project for this kind of display. And actually, if you see the backside, there are some proposals for the projects like name badge, price tag, calendar, QR code, whatever. So I've tried few different variations. So this is like the name tag, and I will press the B button and it will actually refresh the whole screen with a new image, and I will keep it visible all the time so you can see how fast or actually how slow it updates. So if I press the button, it will take around 2 or 3 pixels to fill in the RAM, and it will just then start blinking and updating the picture. So you can see it updates between black and red and white, and it slowly appears on the display. It takes around 10 or 12 seconds to actually refresh the whole screen. Not yet, not yet, not yet. Now it is. So it takes quite a lot of time to update this screen, and unfortunately there is no way how to only update a portion of the screen, which is unfortunate. Otherwise the build quality for this display is great, and of course, as with any other e-ink displays, once the display is there you can just unplug it from the board. It will just stay there for a long time. I'm not quite sure how long, but I had it unplugged for like a month or so. It was still there, so I guess it will stay there for a very long time. The build quality is excellent. If I had to add one comment, it's about the placement of this connector, because as any other e-ink display, the light is coming from outside. So right now it's illuminated by the sunlight in my room, and if I would place it like this, you can see that the connector is actually casting the shadow on the display. So it's quite unfortunate placing. I would probably prefer this to be on the bottom or on the back of the display, pretty much any other place compared to the current. So if it would be like this, it will probably make more sense, but that's just a minor comment. So I will show you the other projects or other images I had for this board, and I will just skip the video so you don't have to watch the updating part. So perhaps before I show another picture, I kind of like this calendar. It really looks great on the display, and it reminds me of all those old Casio handheld devices with like 1-bit displays. I get this nostalgia, kind of retro old school feeling. I would like to create something like this, but probably not with the microbit, because the microbit, it will be like overwhelming trying to do this with microbit. But something else like Arduino or ESP32 will be probably a better choice to create an application like this. So the next screen is this YouTube subscribers count, and it's a very simple project. So I'm thinking that I might actually turn this into a real project, because it's really just showing a number and some background picture. And I've tried to create those like, I don't know, like fireworks to celebrate new subscriber, but obviously you cannot animate those because you will have to update the whole display, and again it takes like 12 seconds to do so. But otherwise I think this will be a great idea for a project, so I might turn this into a real project. The idea for this screen was something like the CPU, GPU temperature indicator, and I was struggling with like round gauges, so I went with hexagonal ones, and there should be like slow transition between the red and black, but the red is actually quite dark, so it's not that obvious. I kind of like it, but again, creating something like this with the microbit, like animating the gauges, that will take a lot of time. The next screenshot should be like a price tag. This was actually meant to be like the vertical usage of the screen. I kind of like the layout, but that's probably not something I will work on. It was more for fun and testing how this will look like. The last one is for some kind of battery tester, and I was trying to see if I can actually use like a dark black background with white text or white images and red images. And the red is actually quite dark, so it doesn't play very well in this case, so I will probably not use black background with light theme colored images like this. Yeah, again, the white is fine, but the red, it's kind of hard to see over the black background, so I'll probably not use it for any project. But again, it was more for testing. And that's pretty much it for today's video. If you have any preference of what would you like to see in the next video using any of those screenshots, turning those into a real project, please let me know down in the comment section. I would like to hear it. A few last words. The microbit will cost you around $16. The display itself costs around $26. You've probably figured out this by now, but the display has 3 different colors, black, red and white, and the display resolution is 250 by 122 pixels. And very last thing to note, by the time of creating this video I've had 33 subscribers for this YouTube channel, and I'm very thankful for every one of you. Thank you very much for supporting my channel, subscribing to my channel, and stay tuned for more content. See you next time. Bye.